Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today we are going to be touring my peaceful Meadow and Plaza. I have been working on this build for about 2.5 weeks now, and it's finally finished. This cozy town that I built is around a fall and Halloween aesthetic, but if you're wanting to transition this into something all year long, I think it's going to be super easy to do. Definitely just like swap out the pumpkins and all the fall colors, and I feel like we have a really solid layout for both the Meadow and the Plaza. If you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome over. We have been working on this build for the last couple of weeks, as mentioned earlier, on both videos and live streams. The whole build process has been very difficult just because I was trying to do as much detail as possible, but also make the layout functional too. So actually in the Plaza, everything is functional where the mining nodes are, and I even have a spot for dedicated resources to spawn. So if you're looking for a layout that delivers on being functional, having also every mining node open, I feel like this layout definitely delivers on all those aspects. And of course, I hope it brings you so much inspiration. Alright friends, so now that we've done the walkthrough of our plaza, here is some overhead shots if you're needing this angle to recreate it. Overall, I'm super happy with how this plaza layout turned out. I have been wanting to do something like this with the train tracks for over a year, but I just couldn't really figure it out up here. But I hope that this plaza has brought you so much inspiration, and of course, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. The next part of our tour today is the peaceful Meadow portion of our town, and I really wanted this to feel like an extension of the plaza, so we're keeping a very similar vibe over here. And just like the plaza, this build too is also fully functional. I made sure to have a dedicated resource area on the right side of the build, and then every mining node can also be easily accessed. But for this build today, I really wanted to go with like a downtown approach of the plaza, so I wanted to incorporate more train tracks and just a lot of shops and neighborhood-like vibes through the entire build. So hopefully I have captured that, and I hope that this part of the tour today brings you a ton of inspiration too. So now that we have finished the walkthrough of our peaceful meadow, let's go ahead and get some overhead shots just in case if y'all need this to recreate the build. But overall, I'm very happy with this layout, and this is actually the very first time that I was able to complete the entire peaceful meadow and turn it into a city. Most of my other videos are kind of unfinished because I got stumped on the layout and just kind of burnt out. So I'm really excited that I finally got an entire build down here done for once, and I'm looking forward to doing more builds like this in the future. But honestly, I feel like what makes the peaceful meadow so hard to decorate in is just all the pawn placement through the entire biome. I really hope that in the future, Gameloft does consider a way to remove these, but also add them back if we want to. Building around these pawns definitely caused a lot of frustration because I had to get really creative with my layout, so I decided to kind of go with like a park-like approach for the bigger pawn, and then the other pawns I incorporated them into a build. So for the more purple like Victorian house, I went with like a backyard sort of vibe, and we actually did this on a recent live stream. So I noticed for me personally, once I started incorporating the pawns into like backyard sort of builds or turning them into a park, it was getting a lot easier to work around them. So if you're doing a city or town down here, that is my biggest advice. Just turn them into park areas and incorporate them into other house skin like builds. But I hope that today's tour in both the plaza and the peaceful meadow brought you so much inspiration, and let me know your favorite build in the comment section below. I'm definitely planning to do more completed biome builds like this in the future. I actually really want to do something more Christmas related and a elegant town, so stay tuned for that coming in the future. But as we near the end of today's video, I wanted to give a huge thank you to my recent Coffee and Throne supporters as well as my channel members. Thank you all so much again for making videos like today possible on my channel, and thank you for your continued support as well. Everybody's support here has meant the absolute world to me, so thank you again so very much for making content possible on my channel. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a horrible day and see you soon.